Coordinates: 16 degrees north 8 degrees east, 16 degrees north 8 degrees east, 16. 8 Niger or the Niger, officially the Republic of the Niger, is a landlocked country in West Africa named after the Niger River. Niger is bordered by Libya to the northeast, Chad to the east, Nigeria to the south, Benin and Burkina Faso to the southwest, Mali to the west, and Algeria to the northwest. Niger covers a land area of almost 1,270,000 square kilometers, making it the largest country in West Africa. Over 80% of its land area lies in the Sahara Desert. The country's predominantly Muslim population of about 22 million live mostly in clusters in the far south and west of the country. The capital and largest city is Niamey, located in Niger's southwest corner. Niger is a developing country, which consistently ranks near the bottom in the United Nations Human Development Index. It was ranked 187th of 188 countries for 2015 and 189th out of 189 countries in the 2018 and 2019 reports. Many of the non-desert portions of the country are threatened by periodic drought and desertification. The economy is concentrated around subsistence agriculture, with some export agriculture in the more fertile south, and export of raw materials, especially uranium ore. Niger faces serious challenges to development due to its landlocked position, desert terrain, inefficient agriculture, high fertility rates without birth control and resulting overpopulation, the poor educational level and poverty of its people, lack of infrastructure, poor healthcare, and environmental degradation. Nigerian society reflects a diversity drawn from the long independent histories of its several ethnic groups and regions and their relatively short period living in a single state. Historically, what is now Niger has been on the fringes of several large states. Since independence, Nigerians have lived under 5 constitutions and 3 periods of military rule. After the military coup in 2010, Niger became a democratic, multi-party state. A majority of the population lives in rural areas and has little access to advanced education. The country's name comes from the Niger River, which flows through the west of the country. The origin of the river's name is uncertain, though a popular theory is that it comes from the Tuareg Neghiran, meaning flowing water. The most common pronunciation is the French one of Nir, though in Anglophone media, Nada is also occasionally used. Humans have inhabited the territory of modern Niger for millennia. Stone tools, some dating as far back as 280,000 BC, have been found in Adrarbu, Bilmer and Jado in the northern Agadez region. Some of these finds have been linked with the Aterian and Mousterian tool cultures of the Middle Paleolithic period, which flourished in northern Africa circa 90,000 BC-20,000 BC. It is thought that these early humans lived a hunter-gatherer lifestyle. In prehistoric times, the climate of the Sahara Desert was much wetter and more fertile than it is today, a phenomenon archaeologists refer to as the Green Sahara, which provided favorable conditions for hunting and later agriculture and livestock herding. The Neolithic era began circa 10,000 BC. This period saw a number of important changes, such as the introduction of pottery cultures, centered on Adrarbu and Gobaro, where numerous skeletons have been uncovered, flourished during this period. Towards the end of this period, up till the 1st centuries AD, societies continued to grow and become more complex, with regional differentiation in agricultural and funerary practices. A notable culture of this late period is the Bura culture, named for the Bura archaeological site, where a burial replete with many iron and ceramic statuettes were discovered. The Neolithic era also saw the flourishing of Saharan rock art, most notably in the Air Mountains, Termit Massif, Jado Plateau, Yvelines, Arakau, Tamakong, Zertit, Iferuan, Mamanet and Dubis. The art spans the period from 10,000 BC to 100 AD and depicts a range of subjects, from the varied fauna of the landscape to depictions of spear-carrying figures dubbed Libyan warriors. Our knowledge of early Nigerian history is limited by the lack of written sources, though it is known that by at least the 5th century BC the territory of modern Niger had become an area of trans-Saharan trade. Led by Tuareg tribes from the north, camels were as a well-adapted means of transportation through what was now an immense desert. This mobility, which would continue in waves for several centuries, was accompanied with further migration to the south and intermixing between sub-Saharan African and North African populations, as well as the gradual spread of Islam. It was also aided by the Arab invasion of North Africa at the end of the 7th century, which resulted in population movements to the south. Several empires and kingdoms flourished in the Sahel during this era. Their history does not fit easily within the modern boundaries of Niger, which were created due